Are you planning to give the CAIIB exam in the November-December 2025 cycle, but you are yet confused about which elective paper to choose? Then this video is for you. Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. I am Anshul, your CAIB mentor, and today we are going to discuss all the elective paper options that are available for you and then which option is the best. This we will discuss according to your interests as well as the feedback that we have received from the aspirants who have already cleared their exam. So, which paper is the toughest, which is easiest, which paper should suit you the best? You will be able to decide this after watching the video. So, let us start by first discussing a few basic points. We know that in our exam, apart from the four compulsory papers, we also need to give one elective paper. Total five papers we need to attempt. Elective paper, you have five options, but out of these, you need to select only one. You have to appear for only one. Then other things are common. It will be the CBT, online computer based test. You will find only MCQs here. 100 marks paper will be there, 2 hours per paper, no negative marking, right? So out of these five elective papers, you need to select only one and rest everything is same. The qualifying pattern is also same. Out of 100, you need to score minimum 50. Then if we talk about the subjects of examination, first you have rural banking, second is the human resource management, information technology and digital banking, risk management and central banking. Now, as per IIBF, which elective paper should you choose? You can choose the elective in the area in which you are currently working or in the area that you would like to work in the future. So it is suggested that the candidates may choose the elective in the area they are currently working. Why? Because it will enable appropriate skills or build up. So if you are planning to work in RRBs or you're planning to work in somewhat related to NABARD, so rural banking, this will help you grasp the concepts which will be required to perform your duties appropriately. Similarly, central banking for RBI related, right? So accordingly, in which the area you are working in, the plan for your future, you should select your elective paper. This is suggested by IIBF. But this is not the only thing that we will take into consideration. We will also consider our own interests, and the ultimate aim is to qualify the paper. So we will also consider the feedback and suggestions given by the aspirants who have qualified the CAIIB exam, because elective paper also adds on to the aggregate where we have to score more than 50% out of the total so that we can qualify the exam, which is the second criteria. So now let us talk about every elective paper. First, we have rural banking. So, rural banking, you have four modules. First module is Rural India, where you will study topics like characteristics of rural population and economy, poverty elimination, and rural development initiatives. Then module B, financing rural development, role of credit in rural development, microfinance, self-help groups. Module C, you'll be studying about priority sector financing and government initiatives. So, government sponsored schemes for rural development will be covered here. And Module D is problems and prospects in rural banking. So, the challenges faced by rural bank, technological innovations. Now, as per the feedback, rural banking is rather simple. It is direct, fact based MCQs will be asked, government related schemes will be asked. But the paper is also dynamic because every year you will see new schemes are introduced. So, somewhat you will also have to follow the current affairs. If any scheme particularly caters to rural development and rural population, you need to have an idea about it. Otherwise, the paper is simple, completely theoretical, no numericals are there. Case study type questions will also be very, very simple. All right. Second paper is our HRM, Human Resource Management. This is by far the easiest elective paper. Why? Because your ABM paper already covers a module of HRM. So if you found that easy, helpful, doable, then HRM is the paper for you. Again, four modules are here. Module A is HRM, fundamentals, recruitment, selection processes. Module B is building an HR strategy, selecting, planning, aligning strategy with organizational goals. Module C is motivation, training, and skill development. You will study about the employee motivation theories, training needs, assessment, and method. Module D is personal management and industrial relations. So if you have, let's say, an MBA in HR, or you have some prior experience in the human resource management department, then this paper is for you. Also completely theoretical, very simple language, so you can go for this paper if you have interest in human resource management. Then third paper is information technology and banking. This is for the tech savvy people who have experience in computer systems. You have interest in information technology, then you can go for this paper. Again, four modules are here. Module A is the basics of IT and banking, so introduction to IT. Module B is systems and design. You will study about the system development life cycle, database management systems. Module C is applications in banking, so core banking solutions, electronic payment systems. And module D is security controls and guidelines. Here you will study about the cyber security measures and the regulatory guidelines. Again, this paper is also very much doable if you have interest in the information technology and digital banking, right? You have worked with computers in the past, you have knowledge about the cyber security, or you like to know more about the core banking solutions, go for this paper. Then the fourth paper is risk management, and by far this is the toughest as per the feedback received from our aspirants. Four modules are here. Overview of risk management, so the types of risks in banking. Module B is credit risk management, credit appraisal and rating. Then module C is operational risk management, identifying operations risk control mechanism. And module D, which is quite tough, market risk management, interest rate, liquidity risk, and hedging strategies. So you will see some very new concepts in this particular paper. But again, this is toughest as per the feedback. But again, if you have knowledge, if you have interest, and you like to study about the types of risk, credit appraisal and rating, the risk control mechanism, then definitely you can go for this paper. All right. And the fifth option that is available is central banking, which is also on the tougher side, right? Four modules are here: rationale and functions of central bank. So this paper will completely give you knowledge about RBI, the monetary policy, the central banking issues, so role of central banks in the economy, monetary policy formulation, central banking in India, evolution and functions of RBI, monetary policy and financial stability, the instruments of monetary policy. So you'll be studying about the legal reserve ratios, open market operations, marginal standing facility, all of these topics. And module D is the contemporary issues, so challenges and global financial crisis as well as responses. So this paper is completely focused on RBI, its role, function, monetary policy, how the monetary policy is framed, how the monetary policy is adjusted for inflationary or deflationary pressures. All of these things are there. All right. So, foremost, you need to decide which paper you have interest in, because that will become easy for you. Now, if you do not still understand which paper to go for and you want just an advice, then go for either HRM or go for rural banking. Why? Because these two papers are completely theoretical. Also, when you are studying risk management, it also contains some numerical parts somewhat similar to BFM. So if you like the subject BFM, then you can go for risk management. Or you like to solve numericals, you have a good grasp of mathematical and numericals, then you can go for risk management, right? Otherwise, if you want me to just tell you which paper to select, Either go for HRM or go for rural banking, because particularly in HRM, this will be your best option. Why? Because we see almost all the aspirants who select HRM, they qualify the paper in their very first attempt. So go for HRM. If you do not, still you cannot decide which paper to go for. All right. So that is one suggestion. Another suggestion, you need to take into consideration whether resources are available or not. You will find many YouTube channels, educators for one particular subject. For other subjects like central banking, IT, many mentors are not there. But that problem is also solved. Why? Because here on Oliveboard, you will get elective capsule batches and master batches for all your elective papers as well. So for your HRM, rural banking, IT and digital banking, risk management, central banking. So if you think that you are good with risk management, but you are confused because you feel that you won't find good study material, that problem is resolved because you have the master batch for your elective paper risk management as well. Similarly, for select central banking, IT and digital banking. So if you want to select any of the elective paper, definitely you can go for it, because resources is no more a problem. You will get the best mentorship, best resources, study material. You will get the capsule batches. You'll get MCQs, mock tests, everything in this particular CIB courses batch, right? So if you want to qualify the elective paper only, you can go for the master batch, or simply you can join the CAIB Super Elite plan. So here, along with your other four compulsory papers, you will also get access to the master batch of all the elective papers as well. So compulsory papers plus elective paper, all your five papers will be covered in the Super Elite plan. Again, I will repeat. First thing, when deciding your elective paper, you need to consider your interest. If your area of interest is rural banking, go for rural banking. If you are more comfortable with computer systems, go for IT and digital banking. If you want to know more and you like to study about the monetary policy, go for central banking. If you like the subject BFM, go for risk management. And if you like HR and you have experience in HRM, go for HRM, because it is also covered in your ABM paper. So first thing is interest. Second thing, skills. As suggested by the institute, select the elective paper that will improve your skills in the area that you are currently working in or you plan to work in the future. And finally, go per the feedback. So we should definitely, it is told by everyone that we should learn from our experience, but sometimes we can also take suggestions from other people's experiences. So other people tell us this paper is easy, we can definitely go for that paper. All right. So that is all from my side. I hope after this video, everything is cleared about how you should select your elective paper. If you still have any doubt, any query, then you can comment down below in this video's comment section to know more about this subject. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel of Olive Board English Medium, because every day we are bringing these important sessions for you. Also, on this very channel itself, we are covering the MCQs of your elective papers. So don't forget to watch those videos. So thank you so much. I will see you again in other important sessions, and all the best.